All right, I got another one for you guys. This is going to be talking about the Shadow of the Erdtree trailer. So if you didn't know, Elden Ring is coming out with a new DLC, and we've got an actual gameplay trailer available to check out. And I wanted to talk a little bit more about the mechanics and some of the things that I'm seeing as far as improvements over the original Elden Ring. I'm not a huge lore guy, but I'll talk a little bit about it in the beginning, and then we'll get into more of the mechanics. So let's just jump right in and start talking. Overall, the game is obviously set in the realm of Shadow of the Erdtree. I had originally thought it was going to be set in the future, and like the Erdtree was all broken and damaged and stuff. But it's a different zone altogether. Centers very heavily around Miquella, and I think that this is Miquella in a cocoon. The trailer mentions touching a withered arm to go into the Shadow Realm, and I'm thinking that that would be the withered arm right there. So that's probably where the game starts. And also, Mesmer is the big bad, and we'll see him in a little bit in this trailer as well. But yeah, I mean, it's basically sort of similar mechanics to Elden Ring, very very similar mechanics, and a lot of new things, a lot of new weapon types, a lot of new magic, and a lot of new things for your character to be able to learn and do. And also vast improvements over gameplay, vast improvements over mechanics. And especially like art style and animations and that kind of thing are vastly improved. Like you can see, like this monster, like this world boss is just very well detailed, very well modeled. They're definitely taking advantage over the improvements to hardware over the few years since Elden Ring. Because you can see the models are higher detail, the animations, the effects, and everything are much better. And I think the animations are just over the top better. Like especially with this guy, they put a lot of love into this guy. Like just the way that he moves and the cloth simulation and the hair simulation and everything, and all of that seamlessly blending with effects and the attacks and everything. Like that's just it's very smooth. It's very it's almost unnatural the way he moves, but it's done in such a smooth manner. It really works well for me. And this is this is Mesmer the Impaler. So his animations are obviously going to be the best in the game, and his attacks and mechanics, and he does look pretty tough. And you can see some of the new magic and some of the new mechanics and the ways that your character can fight have changed dramatically. Here's a crossbow, a multi-shot crossbow. Definitely going to be checking that out. And just overall, like the environments have improved. Like this environment right here, you can see like all the glowing blue flowers and the environmental effects and everything. It's just it's really impressive to see such a one up from the last game. And they just do this time and time again. Like they've taken a fairly simplistic by today's standards game, Dark Souls, and built upon that year after year, game after game, and just keep adding new stuff and adding more mechanics and more detail and more work, just to build upon that. Every new game is like the next layer on top of the previous game, it seems like, with From Software. And they just keep coming out with hits after hits. And this is going to be no different, I don't think. I'm guessing that that's Miquella. So yeah, it's going to be quite a game. And you can see like a lot of the models are also a much higher detail. I mean, it's still, it's not like photorealistic or anything, but it's not meant to be. I think they're striking a really good balance here with the current hardware, between smooth gameplay and fast gameplay and good quality animations and models. And that's a tough thing to strike, because you got to be able to balance that out for the audience that you're aiming for. And it seems like this is going to be able to run on lower hardware as well as like the latest and greatest, like the RTX 4000 series cards, as well as like GTX and RTX of lower 2 and 3000 series. And obviously the lower end Radeons and the higher end Radeons will be in similar fashion. So it seems like they do a good job of balancing that, of being able to step that down for the lower end hardware, as well as keeping it as high detail as possible for the good hardware as well. So it's going to be interesting to check it out. It seems like they've they've done a lot of engine tweaks, a lot of modifications there, as well as doing all this. So we're probably going to see Elden Ring get like a mechanical update in the near future for this. And then just to be able to support the DLC, and then obviously the DLC would add on top of that. But yeah, it looks fantastic. It looks amazing. A lot of good stuff in this trailer. Definitely looking forward to seeing more, because it seems like it's going to be quite a game, and I think it's going to be, just as popular as Elden Ring. I think you're going to see quite a lot of people go for that DLC. So that's about all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the vid. Let me know what you guys think in the comments as far as this DLC coming out. Are you interested in playing it on June 21st, or are you going to be skipping this one, or are you going to be jumping on it on the bandwagon as soon as possible? Let me know. If you like the video, give it a like, and I will talk to you guys later.